Good morning to everybody who's watching the replay on this really nice and chilly morning in October. It's still October, right? Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this replay, for checking this out when it's convenient for you. I know that the morning is not the most convenient time for everybody for a live broadcast, but you decide to watch this when you can anyway. And that's phenomenal. So thank you for that. I'm going to flip the camera really quick. 1 second. Good morning, everybody. So again, thank you to everyone for being here. Whether you're watching live or you're watching it after the live broadcast, thank you so much. Happy Camel Day to you, Oz. Good morning, Bluck. It is good to see you all. And I just want to thank you guys, and thank you for your comments. I love your comments. Even if you're watching the replay, please comment. I love interacting with you. It's my favorite thing. So I look forward to that every day. And do feel free to share this so we can get more people on here and have a bigger conversation, because you guys are a huge part of this broadcast. This is why I'm here, to talk to you guys, to see what you're feeling, how this works for you, how this affects you. So I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you sharing, because hopefully we can start a ripple effect and start helping as many people as possible. That is the ultimate goal here. So my name is Kristalyn Avatovich from KristalinAvatovich.com, and I am an internationally published author and a life and spiritual coach. And today I want to share with you 3 affirmations that get you through anything in your day, literally anything, and then 1 affirmation that I came up with on Sunday that I was told yesterday and that I now want to share with you today. So the birthday boy did recover. He's actually outside chewing on a stick right now, so he's pretty happy. It is great to see you all. So we're going to get started with our first affirmation, which is I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength. You do this already. Every single affirmation I can ever share with you, you already do. And you may not realize it yet. So that's the purpose of stating these affirmations. This is why we're here, because I want to help you realize that you already have the ability to do all of this, that you already are doing it. But once you realize it and you're aware of it and you're conscious of it, you can claim it and you can use it. And that is what you deserve to be able to do. You deserve every tool that you can have in your toolbox. And these are an infinite amount of tools that you can use. So when I tell you that I overcome obstacles with renewed inner strength, and you do as well, you've already been doing that your entire life, but it's time to realize it and use it to the potential that you have. So when you see obstacles in your life, what do they mean to you? Are they just life being hard and ridiculous? Or do you see them as opportunities, as things that are training you for an ultimate goal? Do you see them as something that has been trending in your life recently, and that there's a message in, and that you might actually be able to figure out what you're supposed to learn from? If you look at your challenges and you see that there's a trend or a theme in them, that they're all basically hitting you in the same place, then they're trying to teach you a specific lesson. And if you can figure out what that is, then you are going to have a much easier time. And again, you'll be aware of it, you'll be able to claim it, you'll be able to make use of it more than you would before. So that can even be broadened. You can actually look at the challenges in your life and realize what your purpose in life is based on that. Think about it. If your challenges in life are training you for something, and I believe they are, then what are they training you for? Well, if you can piece together a general idea of that, then you have direction to go. And that's all you need. Know where you're going, and the how to get there will be figured out with our next affirmation, actually. So understand that your challenges are not life out to get you. They are God trying to show you how awesome you are, what you're capable of, what you're supposed to do. All of those questions we ask ourselves, like from the beginning of time, are answered in these simple things. We just didn't really think to look for them there because we overlook them a little bit. But guess what? There they are, and now you know it, so now you can use it. Our second affirmation is I'm successful in all that I do. I am successful in all that I do. And I want you to say that and actually believe it, because that's confidence and you deserve that. And if our challenges are showing you who you are, then your successes and your failures are helping you get there. They are the bumpers in life that show you the right way and the not so right way. It's also the wrong way, but it's just not as right as other things sometimes. Because sometimes we do things and it's like, cool, this would work. Like we said yesterday, you find a red car because you're in the market for a car. And so you find a red car, and this is cool. It's not exactly the car I would have loved to have, but it's a really great car. I could take this. But then the sale falls through for some reason. Well, that means that blue car that really is perfect for you is coming, and you're going to get the blue car because that's what's perfect for you. You deserve what's perfect for you. And the great news is this red car is perfect for someone else because we're so different. So that red car is going to be taken advantage of by someone who suits it and who it suits even better than it suits you because there's something better out there for you. Does that make sense? So pursue your blue car. If something does not work the first time, because sometimes stuff doesn't work, if it doesn't work the first time, keep going for that perfect outcome. Figure out what works best, not just what works, because you don't deserve to settle. You deserve to have what's best for you. And so does everybody else in the world. That's why there are so many opportunities and so many different outcomes out there, because we all deserve to find what's perfect for us. And that's amazing. And that is how you know that you are successful in everything that you do, because you will find that. So you are and you always will be. Exactly. I love that, Oz. So our third affirmation is really easy once you start really getting into these other two. It is gratitude is my attitude. Gratitude is my attitude. And this is a lifestyle more than anything. It just really sinks into you and it becomes a huge part of your life and a really great one. So what do you have to do with gratitude is my attitude? Well, the best thing about this is it is the most practical. You won't settle. You'll fight for what you want. Exactly. Just be consistent and keep going. That's perfect, Buck. So with gratitude is my attitude, you're going to watch your life transform. You're going to watch it go from, okay, I'm good, to I love every second of this life. I'm the happiest person that I've ever met, and I'm so excited to see what happens next. That is me. And that is everybody who has this mentality. And I want it to be you too. It doesn't mean you have to be super perky all the time. You'll be yourself. But you'll be yourself and happy with who you are, happy with what your situation is, happy with where you're headed and the progress you're making, and just plain happy, which again, you deserve. So all you need, make it part of your DNA. I love that. So all you need is to list a couple things that you kind of like about your life. That is so easy, right? I woke up this morning, really grateful for that. I get another day to do whatever I want with. I'm grateful for that. Even if that's what you're going to start with and you can't really think of other things yet because you're not in the groove of that, that's okay. You woke up today. That is something to be grateful for. You have opportunities today, and every choice you make is going to shape your future, and you have the power to do that. That's something to be grateful for. So I can find things that happen every single day to be grateful for, but on top of that, I can find other things. I have a great dog sitting outside right now. Actually, he walked away. But anyway, I have a great dog outside. I'm grateful for him. My husband has the next 2 days off, and my parents are coming home tonight, so I could basically have a mini family reunion over the next couple of days, and that's something I'm pretty grateful for too. I'm going to be an aunt soon. I'm pretty grateful for that. So there's tons to be grateful for in life. And you can find it everywhere. So here's what you do. Here's how you make this something that you really can get into. I do it in the morning. Like when I'm brushing my teeth, when you're drinking your coffee, whenever you have a moment that's really going to help trigger remembering this, list 3 things that you're grateful for. Start your day off right. Lead it with a smile. That is so cool, and you deserve that. When things get overwhelming, when things don't go your way, when you start feeling things you don't want to feel, list things that you're grateful for. Because you're going to remember that this situation, as overwhelming and annoying as it might seem, is not that big of a deal. It's like this big, and you can handle it so easily. And once you've listed a couple things you're grateful for, it's like counting to 10 on steroids. So you're like, oh, I get it. This is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm okay. I can handle this situation. And then bam, you've handled it. Boom, you're done. So that is how you can get through struggles in your day, right? And then at the end of every day, before you go to sleep, list some stuff that you're grateful for from that day and know that you actually lived today to the fullest. Look at you go, right? So you're doing the best with your life that you can do. And tomorrow, the way you remember today is all that matters. You're on a roll. You're doing amazing things. So every minute with the family. I know I love my family. They're really great. So now we are on to today's affirmation. Now, I actually schedule the week's affirmations. I do this for fun. I do it on Sunday because I know that God is inevitably throughout the week going to put me in situations where these affirmations that He inspires me to choose on Sunday are going to be relevant. And this week, this one is so far the most relevant to me because I've been feeling kind of stuck with some stuff lately. I'm trying to work through breaking through to a new plateau, right? Have you ever plateaued at something and you're like, okay, time to really amp up, break through this plateau and keep moving forward? That's where I am with a couple things right now. So I'm learning how to get through it. And in the meantime, I'm praying about it. And if you know me and you've read things by me or heard from me before, you know that I have a pretty cool talent where I can hear God, and it's really neat. So when I meditate, when I pray, I do get some direct answers, and it's really handy. And that's why I share it with other people. But one of the things God has been challenging me to do lately is to get over one of my anxieties. We talked a couple weeks ago about anxiety, and I shared with you that I do have anxiety. And it's mostly about fear of time. I never think I have enough of it. And dying, which is a pretty practical thing to be afraid of, but it is a little bit too overwhelming sometimes. And now it seems that I'm being challenged to overcome this. And so this affirmation today is something that when I saw it was like, oh, of course it is. So I want to share it with you and see how it affects you, see what it makes you think of in your life, and see how we can help each other with this. So I'm going to flip the camera and show it to you, and then I'm going to flip it back and we can talk about it a little bit more. Hold on 1 second while I flip it. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I tapped the screen by accident. Touchscreen computers are crazy. Here we go. I embrace the unknown. I embrace the unknown. You know what we're really afraid of in most of the things that make us anxious? It really does seem to be the unknown. Isn't that crazy? So you may find that you want to take this with you, that you want to be able to remind yourself of this and have it on your phone. Well, I've made this into a phone background for you. I made it into that size so that you can save this on your phone and use it whenever you want. And I will have that for you on the Crystalline Avatovich Facebook page right after this broadcast. So if it's 7:50, guys, go check out that page because it'll probably be there for you already. I'm going to flip the camera really quickly to talk about this some more. So when I talk about fear of not having enough time, when I talk about fear of dying, when you talk about anything that makes you anxious, that thing that usually triggers your anxiety, can you trace it back to being something that you just don't know what the outcome's going to be? Can you trace it back to being something unknown? And a lot of the time it is. For me, I used to have serious issues with change. My mom would get a haircut, I would cry. It was too much change for me. They remodeled the kitchen and I was like 4 and I cried because it was too much change for me. It was time moving on without me. It was so dramatic for me. And what I learned to do with that aspect was make change something I look forward to. It doesn't have to be bad, right? So if I can make myself look forward to change, and I did, and I succeeded in that, so you know it's possible, then why not make ourselves embrace the unknown? We may not be able to anticipate it. We may not be able to control it. We may have very little say in it whatsoever, like with time and death, which is a reality that is morbid and we don't like talking about, but it's there, so let's bring it up every once in a while. But we may not have control over those things, but we do not have to fear them. One of my favorite verses in the Bible, and I cannot name it as a verse for you because I'm not that good, but it is like, if our God is for us, then what can stand against us? And if he's with us, then, what can ever stop us? What do I have to fear if God's on my side? That's like the biggest cosmic influence in the world is for me and on my side. So really, I have nothing to be afraid of. And that is what I'm using right now to start embracing the unknown. So whatever part of this is the most comfortable for you right now, whether it's the affirmation of I embrace the unknown, the Bible verse, which I should look up and try to figure out which one it is for you guys, or anything else about this that seems the most comfortable, like something you can grab and use right now, take that with you today and train every single day to overcome these obstacles. And you not only do it, but you will do it with renewed strength. Exactly, Oz. So let's learn together to embrace the unknown. This is something that I think every person in the world either has to do at some point or maybe fortunate ones have already done. But we can do this together. We do not have to do this alone. We can do it together, and I look forward to you doing this with me. So don't be afraid is written 365 times in the Bible. Look at that, Bluck. Thank you so much for sharing that. So you can read Don't Be Afraid once every day for an entire year, And that's awesome. That is such a cool fact. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, God will never put us in a spot that we can't handle. It's also true. I know. So thank you guys. Take whatever part of this affirmation feels the most comfortable for you. Start there. Let's build from that. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow at 7:30 in the morning Eastern Time for another feature affirmation. Tomorrow is Thursday, so look at you go. You're already almost through the week. It's a great day to be alive and to be doing great things. And it's a great day to go see Jack as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Feel free to share this. Let's do this together. I'm not kidding, guys. Let's do this together. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Thank you.